Hi, I'm Jim Byers, and this is the Speedhorse Weekend Wrap-Up. 3 tracks hosted Grade 1 quarter horse races over the weekend. And let's begin with the most recent, Sunday night's Mildred Vessels Memorial Handicap at Los Alamitos. A great finish in this one, matching a strong field of fillies and mares. The 5-year-old California-bred Check and Fetch outknotted Zoom Dasher and She's Just Toxic in a 3-way photo. Check and Fetch earns a spot in December's Champion of Champions, joining stablemate Riley's Boy. Check and Fetch is a daughter of Check Him Out and Cheyenne La Jolla, bred by Mr. or Mrs. Judd Morse. Paul Jones trains Check and Fetch for owner Lorena Velasquez Rodriguez. Ramon Sanchez, the winning jockey, as Check and Fetch goes 400 yards in 19.553 seconds. At Lone Star Park on Saturday, heads and noses were all that separated the top 5 finishers in the Grade 1 Refrigerator Handicap. After 440 yards on a sealed, muddy track, Joker on Jack was best by a head in 21.31 seconds. Just Fly With Me was second, with the quick-breaking Chirale Kid third, and the favorite, Feature Mr. Bojangles, fourth. Joker on Jack is an Oklahoma foaled gelding by PYC Paint Your Wagon out of Miss Six Fortune, bred by Corner K Quarter Horses LLC. Raul Gutierrez was aboard for owners Wade Helton and Jarrett Helton. Alfredo Gomez, the winning trainer. The track came up sloppy on Saturday at Will Rogers Downs, but nothing could stop Turbulence from a brilliant score in the Grade 1 Pot of Gold Futurity. With Augustin Silva in the irons, the Oklahoma foal daughter of SF Royal Quick Flash, out of Domestic Disturbance, ran away from the other 7 starters by nearly 4 lengths in 19.858 seconds for 400 yards. Turbulence was bred by Stephen Wright, is owned by Alexia Murley, and is trained by Casey Willis. At Ajax Downs outside Toronto on Tuesday, 10 youngsters lined up for the 13th running of the Alex Picov Memorial Futurity. Fastest qualifier, Reckless and Wild, stayed in good form with a half-length tally under John McInerney. Reckless and Wild is an Ontario-bred gelding by Wild Boys out of Reckless Wish, bred and owned by Gary and Marlene McNichol. David Ward is the trainer. Reckless and Wild went 400 yards in 20.32 seconds. From A to Z, Ajax Downs to Zia Park for the Grade 3 Lubbock Stakes on Saturday. It matched fillies and mares at 400 yards. After hesitating at the start, Send Me a Candy Tree ran powerfully to overhaul the field by a length in 19.231 seconds. Under Saul Ramirez Jr., Send Me a Candy Tree returns to Zia Park for the first time since winning the Southwest Juvenile Championship nearly 2 years ago. She's an Oklahoma foal daughter of Oak Tree Special, out of graded winner Send Me the Candy, bred and owned by Carl Peavyhouse. Clinton Crawford is the winning trainer. Prairie Meadows ran trials for the October 11th Altoona Derby on Friday evening. Leading the group of 10 finalists for the Grade 3 400-yard event was Cool Wave, who stopped the timer at 19.664 seconds. With Francisco Ramirez Jr. in the irons, Cool Wave recovered quickly after a slow start and charged impressively in the final strides to prevail over Spit Curl American and Dig This Wagon, who qualified with the 2nd and 3rd fastest times. Bred in Oklahoma by Tom Bradbury and Marvin Wilhite, Cool Wave is a daughter of Wave Carver and Shazoom's Doll. She's trained by Jose Ibarra for owner Miguel Banuelos. Also on Friday at the Altoona, Iowa track, trials for the Grade 3 Valley Junction Futurity at 350 yards. Setting the top mark of 17.383 seconds for the $75,000 event was Carl Peavyhouse's homebred This Candy's Awesome. With jockey Tony Bennett aboard, she won her trial by 3 lengths over Bet With Fire, who also qualified with the 10th fastest time. Trained by Clint Crawford, This Candy's Awesome is an Oklahoma-bred filly by PYC Paint Your Wagon out of Jess Send Candy. Turning in the 2nd and 3rd fastest times were trial winners Sleeper's Best Corona and Oldsmobile Hill. The Valley Junction Futurity will be run on October 11th. As of September 25th, TwinSpires.com stopped taking online bets from residents in the state of Texas. This comes after a judge's decision to uphold the Texas law that currently requires betting on horse races to be done in person at a racetrack. Churchill Downs Incorporated challenged the law and continued to accept online wagers during the suit. An appeal is planned, according to a Churchill Downs spokesperson. On September 23rd, the American Quarter Horse Association filed a notice of appeal in the cloning lawsuit that issued a final judgment requiring AQHA to immediately begin registering quarter horse clones and their offspring. The case now heads to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. AQHA is maintaining a cloning lawsuit resources page on its website, aqha.com. A Regal Choice will return to the United States from Brazil to stand the 2014 season at Texas Stud near Beeville. Owned by a Regal Choice Incorporated, he's a multiple graded stakes winner with more than $735,000 in earnings. A Regal Choice has sired 6 crops to race, including top money earner and Grade 2 winner Royal Proclamation. Coming up is a review of additional stakes results from this past week. Thanks for being with us, and I'll see you again on Monday for the next Speedhorse Weekend Wrap-Up.
Bye.